Hi, this is Donna Ratchford. I'm here with a tutorial. This is how to create activities on Google Slides and how to make them editable. So I'm going to show you this really quickly. So the first thing that you want to do is open up Google Slides, which you can type in slides.google.com, or you can go to your Google Docs page so you can type in slides.google.com and it'll take you to your Google Slides. Or you can click on your Google Docs and you see these little lines right here. It'll show you the options: Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Forms. All right, so what you're going to do is click the plus sign to start a new slide. Then you're going to name whatever it is that you're creating. So maybe you're creating a let's see, a reading activity or a grammar. So let's say you're doing a grammar activity. My son recently had to do a capitalization and punctuation. So I'm going to do that. But you wanted to make it on Google Slides. So the first thing you would do is you would definitely want to change the layout. Well, it depends on how you want it to look, but I like mine to look like a regular sheet. So I'm going to go to File. Then I'm going to click Page Setup. And then I'm going to click where it says widescreen, but I'm going to change it to custom. And I'm going to put the measurements of a normal sheet of notebook paper, which was 8.5 by 11. And click Apply. So now I have the measurements of 8 by 11. Next, I can either click each of these boxes and delete them, or I can click on the slide layout and just put on there a blank layout. So whichever one works for us. I don't know why that's in there. Works best for you. At this point, you can add a background. So if you don't want it to just be a white background, you can, put one of these lighter colors on here. So maybe you want it to have a green background, whatever you like. Then you're going to come up with, put your title. You're going to insert a text box, which is this little T right here, or you can click Insert Text Box, whichever one works for you, but the T stands for text box. You're going to type your text. And then after you type your text, you're going to arrange it the way you want it. So I like my text to be centered. There's 3 little dots right here. These are formatting tools. You're going to click to align, and I'm going to center it. So this is left, center, and right. And this is just, that's to justify it, like kind of like block. So I like mine centered. Next, I'm going to change my font to a more fancy font. So I kind of like, for my titles, I like something kind of bold. So I'm going to use the Anton, and then I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, like 36. Okay. And I might stretch this a little bit so that I don't like 3 words down like that. So I think maybe I'll change this to 34. There we go. So we get everything to fit on that one part. I'm a little OCD like that. And then I fix up that box. So now I have my title. Next, I'll type in my directions. So I want to say on the practice that my son did, there was sentences on there, and he had to rewrite the sentence using the correct capitalization and punctuation. So that's when I'm going to put my directions on here in the next text box. Period. Then I'm going to center that as well. So I'm going to remember, click these dots, go to my justification, center, and then I'm also going to change the font for my directions, or when you're just having the actual activity text, you don't want it to be a fancy text. You want it to be easy to read. So you want to use something like Century Gothic, Montserrat, Cambria, one of those type fonts. Do not use Comic Sans. Yeah, so I'm going to use that one for my directions, and I actually might make this to a 16 or maybe 18. Oh, nope, 16. So I'm going to make this 16. There we go. So it's just a little bit bigger. So now I have my title, my directions, and after that, I'm going to put the activities that I want the students to do. So I'm going to put the sentences that I want them to rewrite. So for the purposes of this activity, I'm only going to put a couple, just so I'm not, thinking of random sentences to add. I'm just going to put some things on here. So I'm just going to put something about, maybe I'll make it Earth Day themed since Earth Day is coming up soon. And then of course you want to put it in incorrectly. And I forgot Google automatically corrects capitalization. So if you're doing a sheet like this, then you're going to want to I think it's April 21st. I'm not going to put any punctuation. And then I'm going to put my next line. How do you celebrate birthday? And make sure that's lowercase. And I might put another sentence. Plant trees. Oops. To help the environment. And maybe why is Earth Day important? Is Earth Day, or why are trees important? Okay, so I got a couple questions, and then let's do one with an exclamation point. I love taking care of my planet. Or maybe I should put taking care of my planet is awesome. That way it'll be a little bit more obvious that it's an exclamation point. Okay, don't think too much into it. You can go online and look up sentences or something like that. Okay, let's make sure everything's on here. Then I'm going to change the size of this text to, I'm going to change the font, Century Gothic, and I'm going to make it 18. Okay. I'm going to move it down a little bit because I want to have some clip art so it's not plain. So I'm going to move this down. So I'm going to have room for clip art. So I'm going to put clip art on the top and the bottom. And I'm going to leave some space in between each sentence so the students can have room to make their corrections. And watch this. This is gonna, so you could almost let this stand, and this could be something you just print out really quickly, and it's just plain. You can take off the background. So you just click background, and maybe you just leave it white. So yeah, that's all well and good. And since it's Earth Day, maybe you want some Earth Day clip art. So you might type in, go to Teachers Pay Teacher, and look up plant or tree clip art or something like that. And there's a clip art artist who, when you get clip art, do not just go to Google and save a picture and put it on your worksheet, because that is copyright infringement. So you definitely want to find clip art that is free to use. Some clip art wants you to give credit to the person that's created it, and some do not mind, and some you don't have to give credit if you're just using it in your classroom, but if you choose to sell it or put it on a blog or something, then you might need to give credit. So I like Creative Clips because once you buy it, sure, do what you want to do with it. So I would just go to, and this is not sponsored or anything by Creative Clips. And there's so many different people who make clip art. So she's not the only one, but she does make some cute stuff, and she has a lot of free things. So she's already got Earth Day Craft. So she's got some things already, and her prices are good. And she also has a lot of free stuff. So, and she's created things that are movable to her store. So if you want movable things, so I'm just gonna click on Earth Day, and maybe she has something free that I can download. If not, then I'm just gonna put a generic clip art on here. But you see all of these things that she's got. So here it is, Love Our Trees. So that might be something you may be interested in purchasing. I probably will get that later on. I don't think I'm gonna get it today. So I have clip art already on my computer, so I'm just gonna pick something that I already have. Actually, I think it's on my other computer. So I'm just gonna download something really quickly. So I'm just gonna download this science clip art that I purchased a long time ago, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. In the meantime, maybe I'll just download something else that's smaller. So and she also has school supplies clip art that's free, and there's an earth on there. So you might want to do that. So in the meantime, while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to show you how to make this editable, so that if you send it to a child and you're using it on your Google Classroom, the students can work on this document. So when you get ready to make when you want to make your document editable, the first thing you need to do is put whatever you want to stay and not move and not be tampered with, and go ahead and create that. Once you do that, you're going to save your document as an image. And what that means is you go to, oh, my clip art's ready. Great. Oops, okay. Okie dokie. Sorry about that. Okay, so my clip art school supply. So I'm gonna open that up. For some reason it's stuck. My computer is kind of all right. Okay, this is doing what it wants to do right now. Okay, going back. I'm just gonna open up this something I already had on my computer. I might have to. Let's do this. Okay, sorry about that. So I did find some clip art. So I'm gonna put this little banner on here. I know you may have seen other TPT artists who have little banners and things. Creative Clips does have banners, and there's some other people that have them. So I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. And once I made that, that's kind of to my liking, I'm going to put that little banner on there, and then I'm going to take my globe and I'm going to make this a lot smaller. Okay. Love the undo button. I'm going to make this little globe smaller. And I'm going to put it right over here in the corner because it's Earth Day, right? Woohoo, Earth Day. Okay, so now it looks cute, doesn't it? All right. And you can make it cuter, as cute as you want. And maybe I will keep that background on there. Let's make it, maybe green for Earth Day. So look at that. Wow. Okay. So when you're ready to make this, like I said, you can just print this and if you got your assignment. But to make it editable, you're going to save it download it as a JPEG or a PNG. PNG, I like those better. They, to me, are like a higher quality. So I'm going to do PNG. Okay, now that I've saved that, it's going to save onto your computer. And then you're going to create a new slide, delete the boxes that are on there. And then you can either drag the image or you can click Insert Image and then upload from your computer what you just created. Make sure you remember what it was named. And now it's an image. And when students click on here, they cannot do anything to what you have done. It's there. Okay. So then I'm going to take text box and I'm going to add them underneath or next to, I think I'm going to do underneath each sentence that needs to be corrected. I'm going to make sure that there's a border because especially dealing with younger kids, they need to kind of know where they're supposed to be typing. So I might make this a little bit longer so I can have enough room. And then after I do that, I'm just going to copy and paste that same little box and put it under each one. And these boxes, the students will be able to type on Google Classroom or, okay. Then I need one for my last sentence. And there we go. So now the only thing that they can change is the text box. So then they would type the capital E and all of that. Okay, so there you go. And then I'm just going to delete this. Or if you want your original, you can make a copy. File, make a copy of the selected slide. And then I would type it as, call it original. That way you have your form that can be edited. Okay. And then delete from here. So now you have your capitalization and punctuation activity that's on Google Slide. And doesn't it look cute? Yay. I hope you enjoy.